This video was made possible by EA Game Changers. Thank you, EA, for allowing me to participate at this event. Hey guys, it is Tanya, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new here. I am so excited to be sharing this video. This is early access footage of the Sims 4 Discover University that I captured at Sims Camp in San Francisco last week, or earlier this week? Last week, and it was so fun to get my hands on the game, and I'm very excited to show you guys what I did. I have a lot of videos coming. This is just the first one, but of course I had to stay on brand and build something tiny. So the first thing I wanted to do was see how small I can make a dorm room and have a lot of stuff in it and make it all still very functional. So that's what we're doing here today. This is a very tiny, cluttered dorm room that has a bed, a fridge, a microwave, a desk, and a bookcase, and a dresser, and they all work. And it was a really fun challenge. So you're gonna get to see that all come together here shortly. I did keep in all the footage so you can see more of the items and colors of wallpapers and stuff, regardless if I used them or not, so you get a better look at some of the things that are coming with this pack. One example of that is this desk that we have here right now. It is 2 squares wide. There's no way I'm gonna end up keeping that in here. But at the moment, I was like, oh, this is a cute new desk. I do really like it. It definitely has strong university vibes to it. I also feel like a lot of the items in this pack make me think of IKEA. So that is completely on brand because it's cute, it's cheap, everyone's got it in their dorms. So I really enjoyed that. But we're going for a very strong like pink and blue color scheme in this house or in this dorm. And I love it so much. It was just really fun. But we're trying to figure out what's the best way to fit in a small desk. And I'm realizing base game and university don't have a one-tile desk. However, you can put a computer onto an island counter. And if you didn't know this, it'll still float there if you shrink the island counter down. So then I just sized up a shelf and used that as the surface, I suppose. And this is fully functional. I did playtest this extensively. I did have to fiddle around with stuff because I do have a bunch of things overlaying on it. Like I have a mini fridge right here, which is like a bedside table, except there's going to be a microwave on top of it. It's a very cluttered room. But I really enjoyed it, and I feel like it's more realistic to the dorms I've seen in real life that have not very much space, but a lot of stuff. It's all crammed together. And so I really wanted to capture that in this room. I also wanted to mention that this room is currently not on the gallery. However, I do have plans to upload it to the gallery if you guys would like to download it once the game comes out on Friday, the 15th of November. At that time, I should be uploading it to my gallery page, which is Gryphi, but you can also search it by searching my YouTube name, MsGryphi, with a hashtag before it. So you can find it under Gryphi or the hashtag MsGryphi. That info will also be down below in the description with a direct link to download it from the gallery website once it goes live up there as well. And as you can see, I tried to put a bike in here because I think it's so cool. We got bikes with this pack, but it did not fit in here. I was trying to get necessities and like some personality. So I end up adding some posters. I also end up adding the pansexual pride flag because I think it's really cool that works so well with the university pack. And it's very realistic to me to have a lot of those pride items in dorm rooms because you're finally in a space where you can really express who you are and explore that a little bit more. So I wanted to include that in here as well. And we're also going to be adding this bookcase. This is new with the pack as well. It's so cute. It looks like a locker. And I really, really enjoy that. Plus, it's tiny. And, you know, for this room, we really needed some tiny stuff. And it fit in here perfectly. I did fiddle with it for a while. It does end up getting pulled out a little bit more to make sure it's functional. I think the shelf was interacting with that, so I couldn't use the bookcase for a little while. But I did figure everything out in the end. And now we're going to be cluttering up these shelves here. And we got so many cute new plants. Like, do you see the little succulents on top of the microwave? Or the plant that I'm placing over here now? It is so pretty. And, it took me a while to figure out what I was doing because I had to move everything out of the way so it wouldn't snap to the wrong levels. We also got this cute book clutter that has like homework and stuff on it, which I quite enjoy, as well as just some other really nice items. I really like this one. It's like this little statue. It has little figurine. It has so many different color variants, but I kind of liked the one that looked like you just poured a bunch of pills, poured a bunch of paint on it. It kind of looks like an acrylic pour to me, but on an action figure. Like you bought one of those faceless pop figures that you can customize any way you wanted, and then a bunch of acrylic paint, and you were like, this sounds fun. This is how I'm going to spend my day. But there is that flag I had mentioned. I put that above the microwave. And then I had built this at Foxbury Institute, the more modern campus. So I made sure to add like a little Foxbury Pride flag as well, which is pretty cool. And of course, these paintings that came with a base game update either earlier this year or late last year. I love them. I think they are so nice. So I was glad to include those as well. They really fit the color scheme I was going for. And then some clutter. We're going to switch that out with the one with binders and a bunny statue because it was just so cute and perfect. So just switching that out here. I feel like a lot of the clutter we have with base game works super well for a university setting. And I also imagine that this sim was an art student, which is why I have the acrylic pour figure. So I, of course, wanted to add some canvases in here as well. When building this room and all of the footage that I got over at Sims Camp, I only had access to Discover University and base game. So I wasn't able to do some ideas that I might have wanted to because I didn't have access to all the packs. But the good thing about that is when I get the game at home, I have so many more options. So if you guys have any suggestions of packs you think would work really, really well with university or specific themed dorm rooms you'd like to see or any other kind of buildings, please let me know. I have a lot that I'm going to be posting soon that just is Discover University and base game. So if you only have base game and you're thinking about getting Discover University, these are going to be so easy for you guys to access because I know I do a lot of builds that are not limited pack, but these are all limited pack builds. So hopefully that is really good and easy for you guys to go ahead and grab if you decide to download and like purchase this pack because it's a really interesting one. I'm quite enjoying it so far. I haven't had a ton of time to do gameplay yet, but hopefully I will get to do some more once the pack comes out. So we'll see about that. But I'm really, really enjoying the build and buy items. And I've heard very good things about the Create a Sim items as well. I didn't look at a lot of them because that's not my forte, but I did really enjoy all the build buy items. I mean, I have some footage to go through of a build buy overview, which should hopefully be out later today. The amount of windows in this pack alone has me blown away. But anyway, back to this dorm room. We're adding the digitalistic sketchpad, which is a base game giant tablet thing that you can use to do like painting on there instead of on an easel. And since there wasn't room to put an easel in this room, I was like, that is perfect. We can do that. You can just drag it into your Sims inventory and do your like painting and drawing and such on there instead, which I think is really, really cool. And yeah, so anyway, we're also adding a camera and stuff over here. I'm just kind of thinking back to my time in art school. You took so many different things. You might be majoring in fine arts, but you're also taking a graphic design class and a photography class and a painting class. And like, there's so many different things, art history. And so I wanted to include a lot of that stuff in this dorm room. Of course, like had to come back to like what I went to school for, but that's just because that's what I connect with most. And I feel like we have a lot of items in the game that cater themselves to that type of major or interest, as we have a lot of art related items. And now with the digitalistic sketchpad, we have all of the design related items. So I thought this would be a fun dorm room to do and probably get a lot of use. I've heard that a lot of other simmers also quite often have artistic sims, creative sims. So I thought this was a fun idea, but here we are deleting the wall so I can try and place these canvases in front of the dresser. And I had no idea if this was going to work or not. I had a feeling it wasn't going to work and I was going to have to delete them, but I play tested it and you could still use the dresser. I was shocked by that, but everything in this room works. You can get in the bed, you can use the dresser, you can get a book out of the bookcase, you can get something out of the fridge, microwave it, sit at the desk, and work on your computer. Everything works. And I was just very, very, very happy about that. And of course, we have the mirror over on the wall as well. So you can go ahead and plan your outfits at the mirror or at the dresser. Either of those works. And yeah, the way the dorms work in this building and in general, for the most part, is there's a shell building and then this is like a penthouse on top of it. So there's a bunch of rooms. You'll see your dorm mates walking around doing their own thing. And then there's like a bathroom area as well, shared by the floor. But anyway, we're coming to the end of this dorm room build. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications so you'll be notified of every single time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you all soon. Bye everybody.